her dancing with a shiesty. To that new jazz, OnlyFans. To that new jazz, shit up, yo. Say she want blue moonlight romance. Dancing with a shiesty. To some new jazz, getting digital bags. You my only fan. My only fan, yeah. My only stand. Hit me online, you my only trend. You been outside, you my only friend. Party all night to my only jam. My only big bands, toxic romance. They plotting all night, you my only plan. My only plan. Meticulous resonance, killing this ever since innocence. She the only witness to the limitless visions of the menace from the genesis. Saw you looking twice, I got interested. Started looking twice, I was vigilant. Swear you paid the price to get into it. She got into it. Caught her dancing with a shiesty. To that new jazz, OnlyFans. Up all night on some goddamn, yeah. Say she want blue moonlight romance. Dancing with a shiesty. To some new jazz, getting digital bags. You my only fan. My only fan. My only fan. To that new Caught her dancing with a shiesty. To that new jazz, OnlyFans. To that new jazz, shit up, yo. Say she want blue moonlight romance. Dancing with a shiesty. To some new jazz, getting digital bags. You my only fan. My only fan. My only fan. Only fan. Only fan. Only fan. Whoa. Only fan. Squeeze, then we need some true healing. You bleed and get blood on who sees it. Fuck that Zion, give me my eye. I choose me, cause all this shit lose meaning. Swimming in the deep end. Trapped inside a shark tank. If swimming is believing, think I've lost faith. I see my star flicker from a distant mile. It's feeling far-fetched tonight, and I ain't feeling the stretches cause the sun is shining. I'd rather learn to breathe underwater. Swimming in the deep end. Trapped inside a shark tank. If swimming is believing, think I've lost faith.
Boy, this shit banging. And nigga got some hard ass work, nigga. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Check him out, bro. Like, he got some tight beats going on. I'm saying, if you feel like to be strong on that kind of production, man, yo, check my boy, oh boy, OUHBOY, right here on YouTube. So that man hard, bro. I don't know, I might just, like, you know what I'm saying, ear shop. You know how there's such a thing as window shop, where you just, like, you know, get in your eye, or just like letting your eyes just gloss over things at the mall or whatever from the outside looking in, or whatever the case. I might just do that, like, on some, you know, his productions. It's been a minute. Just want to see what he got going on, man. Saying, oh boy, this shit banging. And that was one of them, that underwater joint. I'm saying, whenever I played, I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's Dub Family soundtrack, bro. It's still, you know, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad to a point where it's like, oh, I'm disgusted looking at the fact that I done did this. And another thing, bro, I keep telling y'all, bro, that whole glaze thing, I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not from where y'all from, so I'm saying y'all could go ahead and miss me with that kind of talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I will give the flowers where I feel like they're due. And to this day, man, like I feel like Dub is he's a stand-up guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially how he'd stop at nothing to make sure that young man WAP is cool. You know what I'm saying? He's taken care of. And I think I'm on the wrong account actually. So, let me see which one I'm supposed to be at. I'm not supposed to be on this one. Oh, I think it's another one. Not this one. Y'all almost caught me slipping. Look at this. Look at this right here. Y'all almost caught me slipping. We was gonna be watching some stuff, right? Let me just get this out the way. Look at this. You feel me? Y'all almost caught me slipping, man. We was almost gonna be bombarded by like some ads. You know what I'm saying? Weak ass little shit. Like weak ass little shit. I ain't gonna lie. But we're gonna have to be on this one, right? But it's also not premium. No, it's not this. Which one we on, y'all? Wait, which one we on? Which one we on? Clearly not these, bro. Is it the main one? Cause I lined up some stuff, bro. Y'all know I be. Oh no. Yo, my bad. Yo, I feel too green. I'm in red. I feel green. Look. I think that's something that I was supposed to do. Cause right here, what it does, it takes me. Doesn't even change the thing. Now I gotta select my channel manually. I thought it was gonna automatically jump to the channel that I'm supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, my bad. How satisfied are you with creating posts? That's cool. Be cool. I'm just gonna see that a little later on. So yes, with our music related type ReWAD. 13, alright, cool. Let's just jump into it, man. So we'll get introduced to the flow of things as we move. I'm not even trying to playlist the videos, right? So we starting with Drake, the most embarrassing L in music history. What? The most embarrassing L in music. And I know for like a whole lot of people, well, yeah, it's Trap Ross exclusive. I know for a whole lot of people, y'all asking yourselves, like, what do you mean the most embarrassing L, bro? The most embarrassing L must have been that beef. That little beef, right? So, let's hear what Trap Ross thinks is the most embarrassing one.
So the dust has been settling on Drake's very embarrassing courtroom failure, okay? After the beef with Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us on his head top and absolutely destroyed his
That's what
image,
I'm saying.
okay?
What's
we
worse
covered
than
this
that?
in a previous video, okay? Drake filed a lawsuit against UMG and...
Oh, yo. Look at what's going on, yo. Look at what's going on. Again, bro, yo, was about to catch me slipping, bro. Look at this, bro. Yo, was about to catch me slipping. So before any of that kind of embarrassment, even, because this is kind of embarrassment that could be even worse than like this whole, you know what I'm saying, Drake situation. Hold on, let me just do it like this though. Since we're gonna be over here, right? Go ahead and switch over to the one that's premium up, bro. Okay, cool. We still on. Matter of fact, let me just playlist the whole thing, man. Let me playlist what we got going on, man. I bet. Let's go.
So the dust has been settling on Drake's very embarrassing courtroom failure, okay? After the beef with Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us on his head top and absolutely destroyed his image, okay? We covered this in a previous video, okay? Drake filed a lawsuit against UMG and basically was saying that they defamed him, okay? He's saying that UMG conspired with Kendrick Lamar to destroy his career, to take him down, to portray him as a PDF file, and the judge said no way. Okay, they dismissed the lawsuit over Drake's claims that they had, you know, enabled the defamation that had gone on in the Not Like Us diss track. It was a very embarrassing L for Drake. The judge said that the whole song where Kendrick claimed that Drake was a certified PDF was just an expression of pure opinion and not an assertion of facts. Okay, and to make it even worse, the reason why the judge sided so hard with Kendrick is because basically Drake goaded Kendrick into dissing him. He said, yo, why don't you talk about me with the young girls? That might work. You heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. Well, the judge said, hey, you goaded him into doing this. This is what you wanted. You took the L. So now a lot of people are debating.
I'm actually like kind of impressed that you know, even judges, even people within the legal fraternity can like break down like the kind of understanding of what's going on here. They can kind of break it down in terms of understanding people's intentions even through their music. You know what I'm saying? They probably got people in their corner that are heavily into music that can like break down music and bars and things like this and double, triple entendres. You know what I'm saying? And what it could mean, probably, right? Obviously, because like a judge somewhere out there might be like, well, the judge that's being spoken about, okay, I don't know the judge that was, you know what I'm saying, handling it, but I'm sure it's an elderly kind of person, right? Maybe middle age, youngest, like minimum, middle age, maybe 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know if like people still are judges at ages of like 60, something like that. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, it's an elderly person, so I wouldn't, you know, expect them to be like so like tapped in to be like, oh no, you actually on that one track, you know, on push-ups you said you was it on tailor-made or push-ups, it was drop. Yes, you were actually coercing the man to drop some bars, some diss songs, so it's clearly not his fault since you're the one that called for it, right? It's like, damn, okay, judge perspective, POV, right? And also with the whole thing where it's like, yo, said, yo, use the little girl thing, blah blah blah, you know, that whole thing is like, you actually did, like the fact that the judge quoted, you know what I'm saying, whether by their own, you know what I'm saying, intellectual just tapped inness of, you know what I'm saying, the hip-hop whole thing. It's just interesting to me. My bad.
Whether or not Drake has actually taken the biggest L in rap history. All right, they're saying let's lower his casket. Okay, this is the Kendrick Lamar PG Lang subreddit, and they're saying, look, this is a tweet that somebody put up. Kendrick did Drake so dirty, beat him in the battle, won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us, clowned him at the Super Bowl back-to-back sold out stadium shows in Toronto, and finally the judge dismissed the defamation lawsuit. Biggest L in hip-hop history. I'm not gonna lie, I actually agree. Wait, let me read that so I can break it down. Just get this out the way, my bad. Kendrick Lamar did Drake so dirty, beat him in the battle, won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us, clowned him at the Super Bowl, back-to-back sold-out stadium shows in Toronto, and finally the judge dismissed the defamation lawsuit. Biggest, okay, cool. Biggest L in hip-hop history. Agree with this sentiment, okay? I think this is the biggest L in hip-hop history. I'm not gonna lie, Not Like Us was so devastating, so savage. It was. Yo, I know, tripping over your words, bro. Like I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot tonight. I don't know. It might be a Mercury retrograde. I don't know. It was already looking like the biggest L in hip hop history, but Drake has now compounded it with this flop lawsuit, and it's just embarrassing, man. Like, for him to go out this sad is actually diabolical. Okay, and they're reflecting that in the comments. People are saying, "Let the congregation say amen. Do not forget the pop out." He also popped out on him. Had all the gangs in LA coming. He did pop out on him. He did pop out on the kid. Come on, bro. People saying dudes on Twitter are trying to blame the Democrats, all right? They're saying they can't accept an L. People are saying we saw the right-wing grifting coming from them, right? After they started praising that shit stain of a human Morgan Wallen because Drake wants to try and get clout off him. Yet got mad at Fantano. I think we all know what direction that fan base was. A human shit stain? What? That's usually the direction you go. Okay, they're saying, I mean, Drake's still more successful. Yeah, if you think streams mean success. He is more successful, is still but goated. This L is a stain on his career. It does look bad. His songs just aren't charting how they used to. Okay, he's not dominating the charts like he was. I think he's kind of blackballed. It is the most diabolical, most embarrassing L in hip-hop history, all right? Is this the definition of a blackball? Him not charting the way that he used to and things like that? Of all of the updates related to Drake's lawsuit, they're in damage control mode. Or does it even prove the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the team that he had under the label that he's going against, you know what I'm saying, they were the reason behind him charting all these years, you know what I'm saying, because of things like, allegedly, payola, you know what I'm saying, paying your way to get played, you know what I'm saying. And now, since he don't got those people on his side, obviously charting and things like that
should be, you know, hard, bruh.
Crashing Out says, if you've been following Drake's case against UMG recordings from the...
Might be like a little tad bit blackballing.
Less than 1 year on a bench. Excuses. They're saying judges make right and wrong rulings every day. It's why we have the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court to review their work. Regardless of who won at trial level, the other party was always going to appeal the judgment. False accusations of crimes spread by a major corporation are something that no one should just take. It's going to take some time, but Drake will eventually get his due justice, Cap. We will continue to cover this until Drake decides it's reached the end. Okay, so he's going to do his appeal. I don't think it's going to work. People are saying it's true. Even if Drake's team won, UMG would have appealed it, and then everyone defending who's defending the billion-dollar corporation would have loved that. Okay, saying Judge Vargas dismisses a case she's a rookie, but when she approved discovery, she was Team OVO. All right. People saying, luckily for me, I never said she was Team OVO, but what I don't understand is if she thought the entire case was BS, why grant discovery in the first place? Why grant Drake's team the right to serve subpoenas to certain people? She could have been dismissed this case earlier this year. Some people are saying the L, it's not just the biggest L in rap history, it might be the biggest L in music history at large. I can't think of a more embarrassing musician squabble in history. Please enlighten me if you know of anything. I don't even know. I couldn't even say, like, who's got a bigger L than this in music history. It's very, very embarrassing. This is an interesting Uno reverse card that people are pulling out. They're saying, serious question, what's stopping Whitney from suing Drake now? Now he's lost the battle to Kendrick as well as the court battle. For all the crazy stuff that Drake was accusing Kendrick of saying about him, Drake also said some crazy stuff about Kendrick and his family. It says Drake has a history of going after people who he's beefing with families. He's always taking things so personal when he really doesn't need to, and now Drake effed around with the wrong person, Kendrick, and found out. Yes, Drake's family has nothing to do with any of this for Meet the Grahams to even exist, but neither did Kendrick's family, and Drake was the one who started this all. Kendrick never dissed any of Drake's family members in Meet the Grahams, but Drake dissed Kendrick's family, making fun of the fact that Kendrick suffered a sexual assault / abuse when he was a child, making fun of his TG, uncle and auntie, the whole Kendrick beats on Whitney thing, Dave Free being one of Kendrick's kids' father. Kendrick never went the family route until Drake brought up his family. Neither Kendrick or Drake's family members should have been brought up in a rap battle, but Drake is the one who started it. As Kendrick said, this was supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you effed up the moment you mentioned my family's name.
He did
so Drake
say that.
Is implying that Kendrick beats on his queen and that his queen slept with his best friend and business partner, and his best friend is the father to his son, and also making fun of an essay moment that happened to Kendrick when he was...
Yeah, it's funny how, you know what I'm saying, you have your fun taking your shots. You know what I'm saying? But the moment you realize that your shots were not, like, hard enough, they were not heavy enough to put this man down. Matter of fact, they aggravated the bear a little bit more. Those bear pokes, you know what I'm saying? They aggravated the bear a little bit more, man, a little bit harder. And then now that the bear got its chance to strike back, now it hurts a little too much, bro. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
He's younger.
Crazy. It's crazy even how, like, you know what I'm saying, these days are just like exposing this tough guy act, like the whole narcissism within hip hop, you know what I'm saying, within the culture and the whole image that you gotta like kind of retain throughout your whole, you know, journey within this whole hip hop thing. It's like, well, where's the tough guy act? Like, has it been working for you? No, right? I mean, it's been working for niggas, you know, in the past. Even AKA the whole Young Thug situation. Not so tough now after all, are you? You know what I'm saying? You're quick to like be on some jail interrogation rat sessions with like law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, dog, this nigga not tough after all. Like, nah, you know what I mean? And it's like all these guys, bro, like all this thing is happening with these kind of dudes, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The Sean Combs situation. You feel me? It's like behind closed. It's like you're the tough this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Masculine guy, like macho man, like toxic masculinity. Whatever I get, I want. Cause I'm that man. But you're sucking other man's Johnson behind closed. Like, how weak do you? You know what I'm saying? How weak does the perception of you get beyond that? Like, how weaker than that does it get? It doesn't. You like y'all not as like tough as y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what I'm seeing.
He has all the evidence.
Like, in terms of the patterns that are going on these days.
And reasons to sue Drake now. We all know Kendrick won't sue because that's not who he is as a person, but his wife should definitely sue so that Drake can take another L. People are saying she probably won't sue because she's most likely a well-adjusted adult, all right, and is busy being a mother. You don't know nothing about that, man. That's crazy. Okay, people saying, guys, Drake lost the lawsuit because the judge ruled fairly that in the context of a rap battle, nothing each party claimed should be taken seriously, and UMG based their entire dismissal on the premise that both parties were lying or exaggerating. Whitney could absolutely sue, but she would have to prove that Drake was knowingly lying. It would go into discovery, which UMG just did everything in their power to avoid. Do you really want Kendrick to have to take a paternity test or release his contracts with UMG? Because that is what it would take to prove that Drake is lying. She would also have to demonstrate some kind of real harm to her career or reputation, and as far as everyone's concerned, Kendrick just had the best year of his career. Drake absolutely took the L on this one, but probably would have still lost if Vargas let this go to trial. But UMG dodged a bullet by not being forced into discovery. They'll take the W and move on. People are saying, well said here, the real winner's moving on. Not only the points you made, but this would only involve the kids even more than they already have. They're saying exactly the only way to prove that Drake was saying falsehoods is to prove that it wasn't true. That would entail releasing all the stuff they just successfully avoided having to do, and a paternity test proving that the kids are Kendrick's. More of a can of worms to do it than to not, okay? They're saying, oh, look everyone, the PDF suffering anal pain from champagne sloppy, taking L after L after L after L after L. Okay. It says, because it wouldn't be a great look for Kendrick in the eyes of Drake fans, that would vindicate them of any shame for Drake suing. See, they are doing it too. Okay, look, as I said in my last video on the topic, it is October, man. It's October's very own. This is the month that Drake is supposed to be releasing his projects.
Oh, snap.
Okay, he was
October's
supposed to finally
very
clap
own.
back. Tried to clap back in the courtroom, didn't really work out. Okay.
That's a crazy analogy.
Tried to pop out with a new single with Central C, didn't really top them charts, all right? Kendrick was absolutely dominating the chart for months and months and months. Now Drake can't. Drake's struggling to even hit that top 20 spot. If I'm honest with you, it's a bad look. So, look, I'm going to keep following this.
Yeah, man, look, I feel like it is the, you know, the fact that, as I said, bro, like, people that were on his team were the people that were, you know, doing whatever they was doing to make sure that homie was on them charts. Homie was, like, beating everybody every week in every region of, you know what I'm saying, in every region of the world. So now obviously, bro, he's going against the machine. He's raging against the machine. What do you think is going to happen? Obviously all other aspects and all other like systems within the machine like are gonna be anti him at the end of the day. That's just facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like going against like your family, you know what I mean, and then still expect. It's like going against the principles and the laws that your father puts in place in the crib, you know what I'm saying, the house. And then, you know what I'm saying, now you go against that, aka you go against your dad, you go against the whole structure of the thing, and then you leave the crib, but then now you still expect support from probably like the cousin that was like living with y'all, or your youngest sister, because you know she's impressionable. You know what I'm saying? It's like expecting the support still, expecting her to just like open the crib up when your parents is not in the crib, like in the house out working, for you to just come and just eat some food, you know, wash your ass up and then go back out, you know what I mean, and then come back and repeat that same pattern the next day. It's like, it doesn't work like that, right? If you say F the one, you know what I'm saying, if you say F the organization, the whole structure, it's F everything about it, right? So crying and, you know what I mean, trying to go against it but still expected support, you do gotta keep in mind that they were the reason for you to be up top. So with them not being on your side anymore, of course you gotta expect, you know what I mean, it to be really tough for you to do things like chart, bruh, and just being the darling like within this cultural thing, bruh, you know what I'm saying, and you know, things like being the man, because I feel like that comes with being in front of people's faces the whole time. And obviously they handled like the marketing budgets and things like that, the promotion and all of that, bro. So even that, it's finna be like, it's finna lessen. It's finna go down. You're not gonna see Drake as much. You feel me? And therefore business and things like that and deals and sponsorships. Like, come on, bro. It's finna be a long day for Buddy. I'm not gonna lie, it's finna be a long day. Anyway,
no.
Anyway, yo, this one, I saw this one, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't pass it by, bro. This one right here is from my producers, actually. Falling out of love with making beats, right? An honest chat, you know what I'm saying? We got Lollipop Beats, man. Snow Bunny Beats, feel me? Don't know her beats, bro. Never heard the work. Hopefully we get to hear some. I don't know, like, I want to hear just the whole feeling and the vibe and the POV of why she's trying to, you know what I'm saying, why she says she's fell out of love with making beats. Because I know even the people that I be watching, bro, shout out my boy Alberto, feel me? I think he mentioned he used to make music, and I only know this detail because, yeah, I consume his work that much, you feel me? So, you know, cool, decent work, man, like, cool work, like, good work, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the reason why I'm there the whole time. So I found that out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was in the beats. I know he's close to this guy right here. Hold on. This guy right here. Look, YouTube is even suggesting the video. This nigga right here, Estral Dior. You feel what I'm saying? That's another guy, you know, I'm into a whole lot of his, like, videos. I knew he used to make beats too. He used to, well, produce, you know? Because that could mean a subjectively different thing to some people. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear these kind of things, like, it hits close to home because I'm a vocalist, you know, I'm a sound engineer. You know what I'm saying? I fell out of, you know, the attachment to kind of want to make the beats because I did go to school for it, you know what I'm saying? I did a whole curriculum about it. You know, music theory, this, that, and the third, the technicalities of, like, how to get this shit going, the mixing, mastering, all that kind of stuff, right? And all the theory that comes with it, you feel me? And, you know, so I am kind of in that lane. So when people talk like this, I'm listening, man. I'm listening. I'm trying to hear why. I'm trying to hear why because I'm part of the ecosystem. Right, let me just put it like that.
I think it's been about a month. Hey guys, long time no see. I think it's been about a month since I've last filmed, which is the longest in a while because I always try and be as consistent as I can. But before I post another video, I just wanted to make this video and be completely honest with you, because sometimes I don't feel like I have the chance to actually speak to you properly because I'm just focused on making the beat, or, you know, I know most of you guys click on the videos to watch me make beats and potentially learn something, or I don't know, maybe you just enjoy watching me, I don't know. But for the minute amount of you that probably do care about more of the personal stuff, I just felt like I wanted to be open and just talk and kind of it be a bit therapeutic for me. I've just been in a bit of a weird time kind of this whole year, but obviously you just keep going and keep going. That's all I try to do anyway, and that's all you can do. You know, this is my job, I do it full time. I'm extremely blessed to do it full time. I've just been struggling. I don't know what happened or why. Sometimes you just, I'm quite up and down anyway, but I just have kind of lost the love for making beats. Like, I enjoy the whole process more at the moment than actually making the music itself anyway, but I just have kind of lost the love for making beats. Like,
okay, I just want to read this real quick. I just want to see what's going on with this right here. I've basically not finished any beats aside from the ones I make in my videos for months. Yeah, we'll just go on with those that you made on here. I think the whole, the situation is just finishing project?
I enjoy the whole process more at the moment than actually making the music itself.
Wait, so you enjoy the process of... You enjoy the process of what? Of dropping the music? Of putting the music together? And not actually the song itself? Like, is that what you mean?
I've been kind of taking a break on and off, but not really. It's never really a break, so it's on my mind 24/7. People have said take a break and switch genres, and I don't really know what the solution is at the moment.
I think probably it's burnout. It's an experience of, like, burnout.
I mean, I've taken a break from filming because it just didn't feel natural for me when I wasn't enjoying making beats to just turn on the camera, because it's actually way harder even making beats on camera, let alone and off camera, just with the pressure of trying to make a good beat. Like, I kind of hide a lot of my emotions
and even the whole discussion of whether the beat is good or bad and things like that. Because now look, you said you're into the process, right? Not probably like that's what you mean, right? I don't know. I'm probably getting it wrong. Put it in the comments if you're watching this video. You know what I'm saying? So you're into the process. So if you're into the process, then I feel like it would be easier for you to lock into the process in terms of, you know, what to focus on. Lock into the process in terms of focusing on the end result, then, since the end result is not too much of a concern to you, because now you saying you're too concerned in making a good beat. So go ahead and focus, like, because the goodness of the beat comes as a result of the end result of us, you know, reflecting and playing back the end result, so the finished beat. And you know, from what I'm getting, you say you're into more of the process than the final product. So I'm guessing the making sure that, you know, with whatever kind of beat that you make, that punch, you know what I'm saying, the punch and that kick, you know what I'm saying, the placement of those snares, those hi-hats, like how they come through when you're telling yourself, no, you're making this kind of genre. How does it come out? How does it reflect out? You know what I'm saying? Do you execute whatever is in your head? You feel what I'm saying? Like that kind of, no, I just want to sharpen that kind of skill. Like whatever I see in my head, I just want to put it out, whether people think it's good or bad, because that's another thing I wanted to point out. That kind of POV comes from other people probably thinking it's good or bad, right? But if you're focused on like the process itself, the technical side of the whole thing, you know, how that, you know, trying to actually find out how that compressor, bro, behaves on them kicks, on a type production like this versus a type production like that. Like, I'd understand it in that format. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really about like, oh, does the crowd go crazy? But it's my understanding of whatever it is I'm doing. So it's like, at the end of the day, then it's sounding good or bad should not, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it sounds like insecurity. I ain't gonna lie.
I do these videos because why would I?
It's like an insecurity, because an insecurity can only be born from you seeing that somebody else is watching and comparing you to whatever else it is that's the best out here. Because a comparison like that from yourself shouldn't harm you. It's you. You're the one that's supposed to improve that. So if I'm supposed to be on my own side, you know what I'm saying, that shouldn't harm me. But the whole insecurity aspect of it should come from the fact that, you know, you're feeling the other people's gaze looking at you. It's like, okay, then do it off of camera then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we talking about though?
I'm talking in the middle of a beat making video about how I'm feeling, you know, it's kind of not the point. But
or it might be overly self-aware.
Struggle with like making beats. It might not look it again. It's the power of social media and editing. Thank God for editing. Oh my God, if you actually saw the process sometimes of like, it's mostly me when I'm putting it on myself. It's extremely negative, and a lot of you can relate to having beat block, and this is my job, you know.
Block. So creative block.
I want to make these videos for you guys. I want you to enjoy them. I want you to get inspired by them. It's just a lot of pressure, and it's getting worse and worse. Like, you just get so wrapped up in views and numbers and basing
that's what I'm saying
around that.
And that's what gives birth to the insecurity of things.
You might think, oh, but I get views and this and that. But I was grinding for a long, long time before I got any numbers, or I still feel like I'm no different from that time. But obviously I have worked up to this point. Like, I've posted over 1,000 beats. Don't think I've just done this overnight. You can't always have
over 1,000
videos that do amazing, and it's all based on the algorithm as well. It's literally, your fate is in the hands of the algorithm if the algorithm chooses to like you or not, which is horrible, because there's some people that do crazy content, so high quality, the beats are crazy, but the algorithm isn't letting them shine. Honestly, just wanted to be more open with you guys, because I do want to switch up the content. I'm not sure what that is at the moment. I'm just trying to find myself and kind of reflect on what I want to do, what I enjoy most. Because,
W1000 videos.
I said, I enjoy the whole process. Really, because I'm so isolated in my room, and I've always been quite like a person that I keep to myself. I don't quite realise or even think of the scale that it's got to and the amount of people that are seeing it. If I picture 50 people watching my videos, I'd be like, oh my God. Honestly, these numbers that I see...
Be overly self-aware.
Cannot comprehend. Like, I can't explain the feeling, and it's really overwhelming. Like, I don't know why I feel a bit emotional now. Like,
well, I feel like it's as easy as just like turning that chat off. Turn the chat off. Is it like a live? Is it a live stream?
It's amazing, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I'm kind of like reflecting now and realizing the scale that it's got to, because you can get really...
Pretend it's just you, nobody watching.
Numbers
and right, you don't have to do it on camera. Right? You can do it like you can like record if you need it to be online and live online. You can like, you know what I'm saying, record yourself not live and just, I don't know, make the edits, everything that like would make you super, you know what I'm saying, self-aware and insecure about yourself. Just edit that out and then just, you know, give the people or your viewers or supporters something that you'd be confident in then. You know what I'm saying? If it's a live situation, is it even live, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying.
And you just see these numbers on the screen, but you don't actually like picture that it's real people. And people like coming up to me in public and recognizing me. It's bizarre. I will never get over the feeling of that. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Even at my local train station, just waiting for a train, and someone's like, oh, you that producer? A lot of it is overwhelming, especially for someone like me. I don't know if I come across confident. I definitely have improved confidence-wise so much just by doing these videos. You know, I'm in my room right now by myself. I do most stuff from my room. I go on these trips to America occasionally, but really deep down,
I can say from the UK, right?
Very scared. I don't know if scared's the word, but it's like, I just find it overwhelming. But that is kind of the luxury that I don't have to step foot outside my room. For me on this channel, I do want to be real, and I do want people to kind of find me more relatable than maybe some other producers. I mean, shout out to all the producers that make content, amazing content. I've learned through watching all of them. That's how I learned to make beats. I didn't have anyone here to help me. I do want to do stuff aside from just watch me make a beat. You know, I want to make it more entertaining. I'm just a bit lost and kind of just reflecting, as I was saying, and just kind of realizing the scale that it's got to. Like, even I was with my friend and she said how many followers I have on TikTok, which is over 500,000. I'm like, no, there's no way that's real. Like,
okay, look, I think here's where I think I kind of understand where she's coming from with the whole thing. It's like, basically, it's the aesthetic physical look, right, of your physicality. It's like, obviously, you don't look like your traditional, yo, I'm a producer, I make beats, and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it's just hitting me now, the fact that it kind of is unfortunate, the fact that it has its own stereotype. When we talking about, yo, I produce, I make beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're thinking probably... You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I don't know what kind of beats you be making, bro. Like, is it eclectic type of flavors? I don't know. I'm gonna jump into it after this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get into it after this. See like the playlist that you have. See the videos that you posted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, depending on what you be, you know, what kind of beats you're talking about. It's like, yo, if you're like all introverted and, you know, you're a woman at the same time. I feel like, yo, right now in 2026, moving forward, it should be normal that even females, you know what I'm saying, they could be going crazy with this whole beat making thing and blah blah blah. Because, you know, even the whole, well, I come from a circle of hip hop, right? So rap things, da da da, and that being dominated by, like, you know, I mean, we could come out with it. Times are changing, but we could come out with the fact that, yeah, even the whole general perception of it, it's a black male, young black male sport. You know what I'm saying? YN type stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So now even making beats within that kind of culture or industry or fraternity, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying, within that collective, you expect like young YN, young black male, you know what I'm saying, tatted up, like hip hop, like probably like, you know what I'm saying, wave cap on type. You feel me? I don't know, bro. Like that's the kind of image or something just more or less that, you know what I'm saying? Now you're like, you know, you're a white girl, you introverted, you're to yourself, you know what I'm saying? No tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Your accent is not, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even think you probably listen to hip hop, like, you know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't. Lollipop Beats, you know, like your YouTube channel name kind of is giving pop type of beat maker, right? Of which, bro, if we're talking pop type instrumentalist, dog, like beat maker, that is, nah, bro, your look is not too far off. You know what I'm saying? It's probably maybe your personality, your energy. You know what I'm saying? With regards to your personality, that might probably throw people off because generally, you know what I'm saying, it's generally considered that people that be into the entertainment, the whole entertainment fraternity, it's like they're expected to be kind of eccentric, right? Out there. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of extrovert, like kind of, you know, expressive, bro. That's why you're like super creative and can just take those visions and put them on the thing and just come up with these productions and these beats, etc. Right? So you being all quiet to yourself, introverted, that's what you're giving right here with this video, right? I mean, you even spoke about your social anxious kind of moments where, what you said, people will come up to you, it's kind of weird, I don't know. Well, the fact that you're pointing it out, like it stands out like a sore thumb, and a sore thumb is, you know, uncomfortable, right? So that must be uncomfortable for you. So that's why I'm like kind of being like, okay, I could see the disconnect where, you know, maybe the discouragement of you falling out of love with this thing is just like the whole misconception, right? That probably does not feel good. I don't know, how's the money looking though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing is that if the money's good, bro, I don't know, like why we crying, like why we, you know what I'm saying?
Subscribers, I'm currently at 133,000.
Unless again, bro, I don't want to be an insensitive soul. She probably is an overly sensitive soul. There is such people where it's like, yo, it doesn't matter how the money looking, bro. If I constantly be feeling weird, like about this thing that I'm involved with or whatever that I'm attaching myself to, it's like it only makes sense for me to move away. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the money, achievement, blah blah blah.
I still feel like I've just started.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm like
so it's probably overwhelming,
and
right?
a half years in, and I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be in the position that I am. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, because this is all I've ever wanted, and I'm kind of just frustrated that I've lost the love for making beats, which is kind of the thing that makes, you know, all the content kind of is based around that. I don't want to be fake. I find it really hard to be fake and turn on the camera, and, you know, I still struggle turning on the camera and being confident, and like I never expected that I'd be able to get to this point or any point other from it being a hobby. But I don't know, I'm just in a bit of a weird position. More videos are coming, you know, even me saying this, I do have to stick to certain agreements and things that I've done. I just need to stay consistent, you know, I want to stay consistent, and having people that support me, like, it's a crazy feeling. I know it's just one of those times, and yeah, as I said, I'm very up and down personally. I just wanted to be open. I didn't really have any direction of this video. And maybe should I attempt to do a beat now? Let's do it.
I don't know. Let's do it. Let's go.
But also, I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me, or that's not what I'm after. I just wanted to be open with you guys before I continue making other videos, because it just gets it off my chest. I kind of have to put on a front for the camera, and I personally find it quite hard to do that. And also, I've got no experience with cameras, using cameras, editing, working with brands. Like, it's all just, I've learned it as I've gone along. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Shout out to you if you've watched up to this point.
Let's go. Let's do it. Trying to overthink.
I'm glad I at least made something. And as I said, that's the furthest I've got in a long time. I do enjoy all of this. Honestly, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't.
Are we making the beat? The video is almost over.
I just realised I didn't screen record. I've made the beat. I'll just play it to you now. I had 4% on my camera. Like, that's a massive L. Luckily, that's only happened to me very...
But she's socially awkward. Oh, I see, bro. Look, that's beautiful. I'm saying that's beautiful because now your authenticity is shining through. You feel what I'm saying? That little awkward moment. Oh my god, that little blonde moment. And you know, she got the hair color. Is this blonde? Nah, my bad. Okay, that's my bad for being racist. Please, I'm sorry. Like that, I didn't mean that. Like, okay, I should have pointed it out. Nobody gives a fuck. Okay. Awkward little moment. Look, it's okay, bro. You cool. Dog. I'm saying you good. Let's just hear the work. I'm just trying to hear the work. Feel me? Cause I'm ear shopping. I told y'all.
Very few times where I haven't recorded.
Ear shopping for new production.
Anyway, this is the beat that I'd made.
Alright, let's get it. Oh my god! What? And this is what I was talking about, bruh. Okay, my bad. No. Okay, look. What threw me off is just that transient, that drop. What? You make this guy? Okay, clear. She makes hip hop beats, bruh. Hip hop rap shit. I feel you, bro. You. That's what I'm saying. Like you look like I wouldn't associate you with this, and you're socially awkward and thing. Oh my god, you are beautiful, bruh. You're beautiful. Let's go. Oh, hey, wait. Hey, bro, what you got over here, bro? Chief Keef type beats? Oh, shit. Almost 1,000 Chief Keef type beats? Let's hear this. Almost that's Lollipop? Oh, my God, bro. Hold on. Nah. No, the thing is, okay, this one is kind of, you know what I'm saying? This one, know what I mean? A little bit more room for improvement, but I'm just thrown off, bro. I'm expecting Katy Perry, nigga, Ocean Eyes, Billie Eilish type production. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, the most like spunk it might have, probably. I don't know who's that girl that had the baby, that pop artist that had the baby on her thing. Dua Lipa. Come on, bro. Like, what? Oh my jeez. All of them are free? Yo. Hold on. Okay. It's not bad. It's the Sosa type. 2023. Lollipop. No fucking way. What? But on your girl, bitch. Eat it like she deserve. Ghost that's in the mind, but if it's a nigga, then I got the nine. If she got the pussy, then I make her mine. If she could, oh my god, come on, bro. I might just fucking grab, bro. I might just have my claws over this. Y'all know I'm a type beat artist, right? And okay, cool. Look, man. I pride myself on just jumping on type beats. It's like hard work out here. I'm not letting go of that stuff. I told y'all, like, I've been attaching myself to like this kind of thing since, bro. You know what I'm saying? Since like a youngin', bro. So, you know what I mean? For me, it's just like opportunity to see what could work, bro. And it's not even to just push my own agenda, push my own just like music trajectory and movement and blah blah, but it's really to connect to these producers, bro. I be jumping on their stuff like just to hopefully maybe establish a connection. Be like, all right, cool. Like, what can we do that's like even more than the music, bro? You feel what I'm saying? That's more than the music, bro. On some like, be a team, bro. Like, have shows. You know what I'm saying? Do festivals, bro. But everything is based off of just our work. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for like those kind of people with that kind of heart type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if I familiarize you with how I can, with what I can do with your work, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like building a resume. You know what I'm saying? By default, I'm just building a resume before I even meet you, off of like your work with what I could do, you know, what I'm capable of and stuff like, and all of that stuff. Obviously, I drop it for free. You know what I'm saying? Everything is YouTube. Everything is content. Like my music, like that's why I call it content, bro. But obviously, that just opens up for opportunity for me and you to like, you know, if you're impressed with what you're hearing, we link up or whatever. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna reach out and, you know, DM niggas. I'm finna message niggas, bro. Like I'm trying to work, like, you know what I mean? Because at the same time, bro, we are in a world where, you know, we could create everything from just the comfort of our own like spaces, how, you know, homes, rooms, whatever, you know, and just never go out. And it's like, and now imagine it is a good thing to have the knowledge of a whole bunch of skills where, you know, for like in terms of making a song, you can go from recording the thing, making the beat, all the way to mixing, mastering, all that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? But by yourself, that's a good thing. But like now, look at that. You've choked away all the opportunity to work with other people, and that can open you up to even more opportunities that can even go beyond music, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the one area where I was like, yo, I don't mind outsourcing. You feel me? I mean, there are times where like I will have to gain the skill, bro, and like literally because you sometimes, bro, you learn lessons where nah, this one I don't need to outsource. I'll do myself because of, you know, things like bullshit that you experience from it. Lazy people, people that are not like just up to par with your own kind of energy and work ethic and heart. You feel what I'm saying? And vision. And then it's like, okay, when it comes to this, I'd rather learn. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go through X amount of time that it's gonna take me. It's fine. I'll just do that. You know what I'm saying? But there are other areas where it's like, nah, over here, bro, I'm just being greedy. I already probably kind of know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I can literally just let another person take care of this for me. Since I have, you know what I'm saying, the basic knowledge, nobody's gonna F me over about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather like just give it away, outsource it for the fact of expansion, for the reality, right, of expansion and just like opportunities through this person that I'm gonna be using to like just do this. So that's my whole vision of just like jumping on these kind of beats. You know what I'm saying? Everything is free, as I said, until everything is not. You feel me? Until that whole rapport is built and all that kind of stuff. But again, bro, that's why I was relating to what she was talking about when she was saying the process. I'm into the process instead of like the whole, you know, end result and what I can gain from the end result. No, it's the process. It's the same thing with me. I fuck with the process. I fuck with like, you know, okay, how can I sound on this? How can I sound on that? I'm not focused on, okay, what's the numbers that I can get from this product? You know what I'm saying? What's the numbers that I can just accumulate for myself? What's the most that I can accumulate for myself with this whole thing, right? So I really, you know, I don't mind moving with people. And this right here just took me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. I'll tell you what, like I'm about to because I want to expand like the kind of content that I'm trying to get on as well myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on the whole, you know, I haven't oh my God. You see, I get tripped up in my head and I act blonde, and you know the result is me just being blonde in the head, like in terms of me mentally inside. You know what I'm saying? Not like literally blonde. I mean, I know what I'm saying. Yo, there's neither here, right? But like the thing is, I end up wanting to say something, but then the context hits me. The context of what I should say before what I want to say, it hits me as I'm trying to say something, and then it's like it trips me up, and then I end up repeating one word over and over. That's how you know. Sometimes I be like just excited, bro. Like I'm really like I'm not believing what I'm hearing. Anyway, here's what I want to do, right? With the channels that I got going on, I want to get to a point where I record and mix, maybe editing, maybe rough editing or something. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe song playbacks. You know what I mean? Proof listening to words and you know, I want to display all of that on screen, right? On stream. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to start doing that, and so therefore, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie, I might just tap into lollipop and stuff. You know what I mean? Because just like that, I wanna ear shop. Wait, is it the other one is what is window shopping, right? So what am I doing when I'm searching for beats? Like, I'm just browsing for beats that I want to jump because like that's literally like free beats. Literally, I don't even give a fuck at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing. So I might just I'm gonna put all that stuff on stream, right? Or on VOD. I'm gonna start with VOD because another thing that's going on is that I've got these multiple channels, right? So these other channels that I want to go live on, because I'd rather go live doing all the stuff that I'm telling you about. But then the other channels are not verified for me to go live. You know what I'm saying? They're not. I still gotta verify them and wait some time. So I've done that. I'm still waiting. So I'm gonna want to go live on those ones, right? So that I stream that whole recording experience, mixing whatever, and then I'm gonna use 2 channels for that kind of thing. So the whole recording and blah blah blah, editing, mixing, all of that. I'm gonna do it on a channel, on one channel, and then I'm gonna use another one for like dropping the official audio, right? The mastered shits, the whole, probably might have some changes on the shits, right? But the official drop might be might be on a separate channel type stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking what I'm hearing, and I want to mark this down, bro. Lollipop Beats, girl, I'm on your ass, baby girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm on your ass. This is too much, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my god, dog. It's like Sosa shit. You know what I'm saying? Sosa.
So the dust has been settling on Drake's very embarrassing courtroom failure, okay, after the beef with Kendrick Lamar.
Yo, I wanted to kind of, this is a weird experience for me because I saw a video of my own, you know what I'm saying, where, well, right here, this is a VOD that I'm recording right now, right? But then it's music related, you know what I'm saying, because that's how I want to feed my things out. Oh my god, dog, I've been muted the whole time. No ways. As I was saying, bro. Damn. Was I muted? Oh my. Don't tell me I was muted in that whole yap session. Don't tell me the entire time. Oh, I'm gonna be laughing, y'all. I'm gonna be laughing. Oh my. I'm gonna have to edit it out because it's gonna be so weird, bro. If I was muted, bro, that's so trash. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I bumped into a video of mine, right? Bumped into a video of mine where I'm talking about literally music community building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, music community building, and that's actually inspired by a video that I was watching on the channel No Labels Necessary, right? By my boy Jacoby and. I forget my other brother's name, bro. My bad, bro. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. But saw that, and then you know what I'm saying. It inspired some just like thought nuggets that I kind of dropped, bro. Because some of these things, some of these thoughts, they be hitting me as I'm recording the video or as I'm like streaming live and da da da. You feel me? And I'm glad that it's hit me at that time because it's now documented type stuff, right? So. Yeah, I bumped into this video that I had made. Hold on, just zoom into it so that y'all can see what the hell we about to get into, man. Feel me? Yeah, building your music community. That was an AWAD. That was an AWAD stream window, right? Man, back when I was trying out the Twitch grind, yo, that Twitch grind is too much, gang. I'ma come back see it when we've built enough of a community on these other platforms to lead it back there. You feel me? That's it. That's all. So right here, yeah, it's from my, it's from the Phrase 96 visuals, Phrase 96 visuals channel. So y'all tap in, man, if you know any of this is interesting to y'all. So I can introduce our next video right quick. Right here we got, hey, and it's been a minute since I tapped into this channel right here, bro. No labels necessary. Do your homework. I don't know who's familiar with this right here, but they breaking down how to build a community for your fans. This is a step-by-step guide in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying, my music, you know, my creators out there in terms of music and trying to build your community in that kind of sense. I might just go ahead and do honorable reaction for this one. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into anything critical, let me quickly do the necessary work. You feel what I'm saying? I call this right here the necessary work. And hell yeah, let's get to it.
Most artists think that community building means to post a lot and then tell people to hit the Discord link. But if we look,
isn't that what it means?
Real deep, that's why the Discords are silent, that's why the shows are half packed, and that's why the fans don't really feel connected to their artists. But the artists who are thriving are realizing that community building isn't just another marketing buzzword, it's a literal survival kit for the modern day artist. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can spice up your community building, you know what I'm saying? Make the fans feel a little bit more engaged, and I'm gonna show you a couple of real world examples along the way. But before we get into all that, if you look below this video, you should see a join button. We have launched our membership space, no labels necessary backstage pass. If you click over there, you'll find a lot of exclusive content, extended versions of vlogs and interviews.
Nice.
And you know, we plan to do a couple of live streams. You know, I got a nice little content review plan for you guys that have been asking us to review your content and give you feedback. So if you've been wanting more no labels necessary
I ain't gonna lie, I might just do that.
Content, click through on that join button. And if not, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this with an
Yeah, I might just do that, I ain't gonna lie.
Being said, let's get into it. Now I want to say this again, community building isn't just another marketing buzzword, even though you guys have probably been hearing that left and right from your different music industry gurus.
Facts.
At this point, it is literal survival. The industry is moving towards a more community oriented market.
I see that. And I feel like it's even beyond the music shit, right? It's beyond yeah, the music artists, you know, the people that are trying to make it in the music market, but even just content creation, bro, even just as a whole,
whatever kind of market, it's like
building a community around your voice, bro, your narrative, your message, building a community around it. It's just like genius, isn't it? It's got a whole lot of minds to continue, you know what I'm saying, getting it going, to continue burning its fire, keeping its fire burning on some shit. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say.
Smart. And the artists that are ahead and the artists that are tired of playing the same game that artists have been playing for the last decades, you know, for being honest, are starting to realize just how important building a community that's authentic to them and their music is. So for the artists that want support that outlasts algorithms or survives label changes or you know, sticks with you through any phase in your artist career, these are the tips that you want to follow. So tip number one is going to be to craft a story that people want to live inside. Now, this is more about defining a worldview than it is about defining your personal story. Basically, you're trying to give people a why as to why they should join your community. It sucks to say, but fans today need a lot more than just a good song or two to make them want to be a part of, let's just call it a movement, right? Or a part of your community. And a lot of that energy and a lot of that attention starts with the story and the why you're giving them as to why they should even think about joining your community. So I want you guys to check out a couple of posts from this artist named Quater Artist. He goes by Black Star Boy on Instagram. And when I think about an artist that I see defining a story around their movement, I think about this guy. He's been up in my timeline, you know what I'm saying, heavy for the last 3 weeks or so. But check out this video that he put out.
Lately, I feel like I've been running in place. I'm working harder than ever, but I feel like I'm not necessarily increasing my value. That's when I realized maybe the answer isn't to run faster in the same system, but to blow the whole thing up and start my own thing. So I came up with this. This is my album. All you do is take this card, plug it in your phone.
I still fuck with this idea, bro. To this date. Let you plug in your phone. Yo. How?
Song album is right there in your files app. You own the music.
Just plug it, nigga. Fuck. There you go.
Revolutionary.
Feel me?
You get the highest.
I still fuck with this. Yeah, I still fuck with this.
Go to my website and purchase it now because my album is not going on Spotify.
So what is this artist?
Nah, this is amazing news, bro. Nah, facts. Right. Look at that, going crazy. I need to learn how to fuck this nigga did this. But like, how does this thing work? Like,
right, he's setting up the tone for the type of people that he wants to attract, not only with his music, but
that's attractive for real.
With his overall world he's building. And if I was to look at this video and break it down, he wants people that are disruptors. He wants people that are feeling like, hey, I'm
but how does the card work?
The same system, you know, running my life like a.
You plug it on some USB. So it goes into the USB slot type shit. Like it has a USB connector on some shit.
And I too want to.
It would make sense if it does.
I too want to do something that's typically against the norm of whatever industry that I'm in. Okay. So we can already tell, hey, this video and this move that he's about to make with his career is clearly meant for the disruptor archetype. And I want you guys to check out another video that he puts out because I think that ties it all together and reinforces that point even more.
I'm not dropping my album on Spotify. Instead, it's going.
Who the fuck is this guy? Because even just like doing this could market his album. Like, now I want to hear his album. This nigga looks like Gunna on some shit though. Why?
And I think this has the potential to shake up the entire industry. Why would I give my album to a streaming service and just hope the algorithm recommends it when I could just give it right to you? All you do is take this card, plug it in your phone, and my 21 song.
Yeah, there we go. It has a USB connector. This is so interesting, bro. I want in facts.
Right there in your file.
Yo, imagine I could like just like ship y'all like my content, like whoever cares about my content on that tip, ship y'all like this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, just with this card and whatever other extra things that you get with the bundle. It like this, because when we talk about shipping this thing out, it's gonna have to come as a bundle on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Instead of like just getting it, you know what I mean? Like,
you own the music, so you can save it to your phone and listen whenever, wherever, even if you don't have Wi-Fi. Plus, you get the highest quality files possible. If you want it, you can purchase it now on my website.
So yeah.
Whoa, what's the name?
So you can save it to your phone and listen whenever, wherever, even if you don't have Wi-Fi.
Plus, you get
the highest quality files possible. If you want it, you can purchase it now.
Quay Black Star. You might have to check his music out after this video. I will check it.
So yes, I think these videos kind of get the gist right. And if you were to go through the rest of his profile and look at all of the content that he's been putting out, particularly for this campaign that he's running, each video is pretty much laying out a breadcrumb for people who want to be in the world with others who are disruptors, who once again like to go against the grain or who like to experiment with new things. So if I'm someone that's watching this video,
interesting idea.
And I even like his music initially, because if you even pay attention to those two clips I played, we don't even hear his music in those songs, right? We're being won over strictly off a mission statement and motivation for doing something like this. And once again, there is a side of your fan base or your potential fan base that is interested in that. You're telling me as a fan that you don't want to put your music on Spotify, or you want to throw a show, or you want to raise $50,000, and you will be surprised at how many fans would join and fold and support if you just told them the why, or if you just took 2 seconds to sit down and break down, why do I even want people to be a part of my movement beyond just liking the music?
No, that's necessary. I see that now.
How do you have been asking, how can I work with you guys one-on-one? And yes, we can run out identifiable, going to end up becoming collectibles, and they're going to end up becoming items that fans can use to flex on other fans. That's a nice way to say it, right? So if I feel like I'm a high tier fan and I'm in your fan base, and another fan comes and challenges me to the ownership, you know what I'm saying, of that spot, if I have this exclusive item that only the people who showed up to your San Diego pop-up got, and this person doesn't have it because clearly they weren't familiar with you back then or they weren't as tapped in, I automatically pull a rank in that situation. Let's call a spade, right? I get to feel good and I get to feel more dominant than your fan base within that situation. Also, I think that fans start to see these items as more worthy of their money and their time, because it feels like you as the artist have actually put time into something, or into creating something.
That's that value.
I don't just want a t-shirt or a sticker pack or a hat. I want something that I can remember forever.
Yeah,
so I want you guys to check out this artist named Mario Craft, because I think that she did an amazing job at putting together a really unique merch item that her fans are going to be talking about forever. Check this out.
Do you remember when these came out?
And I ain't gonna lie, this was cool too, but you know what I'm saying, this is the whole idea of like just taking those old iPods or whatever, see these little cases, it's just like putting reordering them, you know what I'm saying, from wherever you order them from, and then just put your content on there and then ship them out like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a cool one, but like I feel like, personally I wouldn't go for this one.
A shuffle. Who had it? Maybe make some assumptions about their life and restore.
But that chord joint, that Quay Black Star idea, man, that shit right there, bro. Come on, bro. Like I put the effort into, you know, find out like what kind of energy, what kind of just, you know, what kind of effort is supposed to go into packaging that or manufacturing that like that. You know what I'm saying? That one is mad interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Or you were there, you know, and have just some type of nostalgia
I don't want that
moments
limitation
attached to it. You might buy it just off of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think of the last time I saw an iPod in real life. Like, I personally would buy one just off the strength of thinking that, where else am I gonna get this? But if you go and you look through her page and you look at her branding and you look at the style of music that she makes, this aligns with that audience. You know what I'm saying? She has a little bit of like a One Tree Hill vibe going on, and I can imagine that her fan base finds things like these nostalgic. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, but Corey, fans don't buy this type of stuff, right? They want to buy a t-shirt, they want to buy a lighter, they want to buy the basic item. And you're not wrong, right? Like, the vast majority of your fan base isn't going to be someone that will spend $100 on an iPod just to get your album early. But those 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or however many people that do, those are going to be the most diehard members of your community. Those are going to be the ones that scream your name to the mountain tops. And those are going to be the ones that are 60 or 70 years old telling their grandkids about how they got this iPod from one of their favorite artists back in the day. And if you're still skeptical about even if...
That's so crazy. So it's for nostalgia. I'm more inspired by that card shit from what is it, Quay Black Star, boy?
You can try something like this.
Yeah,
people buy it. Check out this other video that she put out.
Oh my gosh, it's been 1 minute. Okay, we're live. We're live. Godspeed, everybody. I'm nervous for everyone. Let's see who's gonna be first. Oh, first one. Second one. Oh, Liz Nelson. Congrats, Liz. You got the first one. Orange. Oh man. Oh, they're rolling in now. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's 10:01. I think they're gone. Every single color is sold out.
Every single color sold out. Right?
Sold out.
And I believe she said that she was only selling 20 copies. So when you're creating these items that are meant to be these super unique and memorable things, they just need to be connected to your brand. They need to be in limited supply. I can imagine that this campaign would win as well if she had 10,000 to sell or 20,000, right? Like a big box artist. But the fact that there's a little bit of collectability here, I can be the person that has 1 out of 20 or 1 out of whatever. It's creative, right? It's something that I can't find every day, and I'm not going to find within every artist experience that I'm a part of. And it's something that a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I can use to show my devotion and my loyalty to that artist. And you will be surprised at how many artists never even realize they can get things like this off of the ground because they don't even try. Once again, there's nothing wrong with playing the t-shirt, hat, sticker game. But at some point, if you really want to test the strength of your community, or if you want to give your community something a little bit stronger to rally around, or a product that will make them go like, do I want to spend my last dollar from my last paycheck on buying something? Items like this are what you need to be looking at. And it doesn't have to be an iPod like she did. Take some time out to actually think about what's unique about your brand and how could you turn that uniqueness into a product that people can collect forever. And while we're on the topic of unforgettable things, the last tip is to create unforgettable experiences and moments for your fans. Now, this is the one where if I say that the items is like medium high tier, the event planning and the unique experiences is where it gets really, really high tier in terms of being able to tell if an artist is locked in around their community. Now, the reality is that a lot of fans are tired of the traditional artist experience. You know, like every fan isn't willing to pay $20 or $15 to come see you live at a show, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Every fan isn't going to want to go to a festival, you know, buy a ticket to Rolling Loud or One Music Fest just to hang out in a hot, sweaty line and come see you.
Okay.
But some fans would be more than willing to pop out if they had something that felt like, hey, I can't
tangible.
Go I can't
tangible,
go to this all the time. And I want to show you guys this video of an artist who I think provided his fan base with exactly something like that. So if you check out the screen, you'll see this really cool invite from a rapper by the name of Black Sam. Now, Black Sam was rolling out his album. He decided to do a really fancy dinner party for his fans that pulled up. And so I'm gonna read the caption on the post for you guys. Deglaze the beat with Criminy Buff, so will Mommy can deepen. On September 6th, the legendary Black Sam is pulling up on us for a Michelin Man dinner party to celebrate his debut album, held in an undisclosed location. 13 songs, 13 courses. For more info and to be added to the waitlist for tickets, comment Sumac and we'll reach out from the This Is Somewhere account, right? So instead of having a regular listening party where you're sitting in a music studio, he decided to have a 13-course meal to represent the 13 songs on his upcoming
okay, cool,
album.
nice,
And let fans be a part of the
experience,
bro. And then I don't believe that he put out any video of it, but we look at these pictures from the event, like
inspirational shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Look like something that you would want to be a part of, right? So really fancy vibes, really fancy dinner. And if you were to check this artist out, some of this I know just from having a conversation with him, some of this I know from paying attention to him. He himself is really into cooking. Like he's talked on songs and in his captions and on his stories and in other forms of content about how much of a chef.
But what the hell is Quay Black Star? That's what I'm trying to search up. Quay Black Star? Alright, let me do this. Quay Black Star.
Hey there. I see you're checking out the news. What's caught your eye?
Oh, not the news. Search Quay Black Star, the rapper.
So, Quay Blackstar isn't a known rapper, but there's a duo called Blackstar, which includes Talib Kweli and Yassine Bey, formerly Most Def.
No ways, bro. What the hell? Quay Blackstar's not a real artist. Quay Blackstar. Black. Was that shit AI? You're telling me that shit was AI, bro. Quay the artist. QuayBlackstarBoy.com. Quay the artist. That's the name. Purchase a limited edition. It's the music.
Floating as I sink in the frequency. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't have it calm without knowing the storm. Hold it down. Hold it down. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out G.O.D. Come on, man. Tell me up. Blast off. Black Star B.
I think it's a Christian rap. Christian rap.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it.
Hey.
Re-up, but I reclaim. Teed up, till I decline. Wanna be the design. Reason I'm invigorating, that's who I ain't. Why you moving like a bastard?
Okay, there's vibes in here. Hold on, there's vibes in here. Hold on. Wait, but I can't get the thing on the thing, right? On what's the name? I can't get the thing on YouTube. Wait, Starboy, right? Starboy, right? Wait, Starboy? Nothing on YouTube? Nothing? Oh, Quay the artist. Oh, okay, it's Quay the artist.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny!
Where's this guy from? Probably have, right? Having my way. That's what we listening to right now. This one is called Joyride. So he's eclectic. Oh, so homie gives eclectic vibe. Patrick CC music? Oh, Patrick CC dropped this? Oh. Yo, Patrick CC, bro. I'm just checking out the music, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? You about to, you know what I'm saying? You about to want your cut off this shit, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey, it is what it is. You are my bar.
One day I knew I would see brighter days. Been in the dark and it was hard, you helped me find my way. Can't nobody copy your style, no, not even a trade. You on a different level where you
I don't always give him a chance to rap, bro, on some shit. I mean, he's got a little vibe, you know what I'm saying? Not my cup of tea type of stuff, but yo, shout out him, man. Patrick CC Music, yo, this was your artist, man, Patrick CC. 2 years ago? I don't know, they probably still, you know? Probably still doing it with Patrick CC, right? Pause. Like, as in pushing his music. Let me see this latest one. Frank GP remix. This one is not. It's under himself, not Patrick CC. So is he independent now? Go from SA. Okay. Way the artist well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That idea, you know, to drop your album not on Spotify but on that little card thing. I'm really curious, bro. I wanna get into